course, I'm waiting for. There we go. It is. It's April 18th, 2019. Decided to do another ride-along video with you here. I know the last one we did on our way to work was back in December, like right after that couple days after we got a foot of snow here in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm taking a different way to work than that video. That way, we get some different scenery and everything. And as you can see, yeah, it's spring. It's a beautiful day. It's probably about close to 80 degrees today. Normal high for this time of year is probably about 71, 72. Tomorrow, it's going to be a very stormy day. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow, too. To work all Easter weekend. But really, tomorrow, yeah, being out in the storms and everything, it's like, ugh, it is what it is. Saturday is supposed to be only like 60 degrees, but Sunday is supposed to be back to about 70, and most of next week, very nice, mid-70s, sunshine. And so maybe we'll see some crazy drivers today, I don't know. But I do have some things to say. Winter, my first winter, real winter, I should say. Well, if you're watching this from North Dakota, please forgive me when I say real winter in North Carolina in the same sentence, right? But being I've spent the last few years in Florida, yeah, I was exposed to some real winter elements. I'm glad we only had the one snowstorm this year. We're only supposed to get about 7 inches of snow is our yearly average here in Greensboro. We went a little bit above that. And really, in 2018 and even the first couple months of 2019, January and February, according to WFMY News 2 and their good meteorologist there, Tim Buckley, January and February were the first January and February since 1992 where we didn't get any snow, but it was also like the wettest January and February on record. So although we didn't have any snow, we had plenty of liquid, wet precipitation. And we're on I-73 here briefly. This way is okay as long as you don't have, people in your way and everything. So, which this guy's not using. Now he's cradling the lane, which, okay. That's great. Of course, it's an Infiniti, so watch out for those. I'm not a fan of Nissan drivers, and Infinitis are their wicked step cousins. We had a pretty good morning this morning. Got up. I'm a bit of a night person. Go to bed usually about midnight, but today I was able to get up about 8. The alarm woke me up, of course. Let's see. I hope I have enough room to pass this guy. I might. So, school bus. Anyway, so. Okay, so got up about 8. Had to go grocery shopping. The one thing I really don't like about this time of year and the longer days is I usually work now till about 8 o'clock. I come in at different times of day, but generally my shift ends at 8 o'clock. And the thing about it is I've noticed that people tend to, well, they usually, you would think people get off work, about 4 or 5 o'clock, sometimes 3 o'clock, sometimes 6 o'clock, but generally 5, let's assume an average of 5 o'clock. You would think that when they're getting off work, they want to get dinner. Now, there's two possibilities. They can go to a restaurant or they can go to the grocery store. Most, the way our American society has been, what's the word I'm looking for? The way American society has been trending, there you go, trending, the last decade or so, especially ever since we had the Great Recession, most people are going to go to the grocery store and they're going to pick up something for dinner. Rotisserie chicken, could be one of those dinner in a box things from Banquet or Kraft, whoever makes it, but you get my drift. Frozen lasagna from Stouffer's. You would think that they would, after they go to work, they go right to the grocery store, and usually from 5 to about 7, the grocery store is a madhouse. But when you get to the warmer weather months, and when the sun doesn't get dark to about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, whereas in the wintertime it gets dark about 4:30, 5:30. Okay, you have, beat this light hopefully. You have what am I saying here? People, they really take advantage of the longer days. So what happens is people, I guess they lollygag after work, they go out, they play baseball or something, but what happens is the grocery stores, where the rush hour was from 5 to 7, is now translating more into a 6:30 to 8:30 rush. And of course, getting off 8 o'clock, I could, if I really, really wanted to, go grocery shopping right after work. Okay? However, after dealing with customers all day and people all day, and being that I am an introvert, as soon as I get off work, I want to be in Bobby land. I want to be in my own world. I want to deal with anybody else, any other people for a while. Cool off a little bit. That's mostly what us introverts like to do, especially after being around people all day. I could go grocery shopping, then I got to deal with, the lines are still kind of long, the aisles are still chock full of people. So what I'm having to do now is go grocery shopping. Usually, if you want to go grocery shopping and you don't want to deal with a bunch of people, mornings is the best time. Mornings usually before about 9 or 10. Or you can go really late at night. Now, if you go to where I work, Walmart, okay, I'll just put it out there because there's a million Walmarts out there. Especially the super centers, they have to do inventory. I don't know why this guy's driving so slow. It's 55, but anyway, they have to do an inventory of all the machines. And then, of course, like most typical yahoos, he's not getting over. Rosie, are you getting over? What the fuck, man? Jeez. Anyway, excuse my language. But you'll find they'll only have one register open at 11:30. None of the self-checkouts are open, and the line is, half a mile long. So I usually end up going to Harris Teeter if I want to go late at night. But if I'm really price sensitive, as I kind of am right now, I fortunately have a food line that's like not even a mile's drive from my house. Okay, so I went there this morning, did some grocery shopping, and then I tried to get a haircut. It's still 55 people. What the frick? So then after that, I wanted to go get a haircut. And so I go back to my house. It's only like a 2-minute drive back to my house. We'll unload the groceries. Get to Great Clips right there, okay? Near my neighborhood there on Fleming Road, Northwest Greensboro, okay? So I do that, unload the groceries, go to Great Clips, and Great Clips opens at 9. I get to Great Clips probably 10 minutes after 9. I'm thinking, this is going to be, I'll be in and out here within 15, 20 minutes. No wait, probably. Because guess what? There's in the immediate parking area, there's no cars. I'm the only one here. Now, off to the side, I see a couple cars, but I'm thinking they're probably Domino's workers or something, because there's Domino's Pizza right next to the Great Clips, okay? So I go in, and I'm told there's going to be a 45-minute wait. And I'm like, what? Now, the nice young lady tells me that apparently they had to send one of their stylists off to like a bank duty or something, financial paperwork, paper pushing stuff or whatever. And she said that their stylist short, that's why, kind of thing. There's already like 4 people in line, but still, it's like, my goodness, and I had a coupon for, haircut for like $9 or something I was going to use. Fortunately, that coupon is good all year, so, I didn't get the haircut at Great Clips, but what I did was I had to go to auto parts store. And I was going to go to AutoZone, but the AutoZone there on northern part of Battleground Avenue is very hard to see from the road. It's weird. I could not, but a couple, like, probably about, I don't know, a quarter of a mile north of there's a brand spanking new O'Reilly Auto Parts. I go in there, there's nobody else in line, and I do a check engine light diagnosis, which everything's fine with the car, by the way. Just the O2 oxygen sensor thing I gotta get replaced. Sometimes the car idles kind of roughly when you're in stop and go traffic. So far today it's been great, but sometimes just one of those things. And I plan on keeping this car for a while. Here in North Carolina with the annual inspections though, and you cannot pass an inspection with the check engine light on. You have to get it fixed. So I'm going to have to get it fixed sooner or later. I'll probably get it fixed, hopefully, before I go out to the east part of the state next week. So I get that done. I also had a brake light out. They helped me find the right part for that. Get it. Look at this traffic. Jeez. Today's a weekday. I mean, come on. Thursday, right? Tomorrow's Good Friday, so everybody's off. So, everybody and their dog and cat will be out shopping, but it's a little weird. Anyway, okay, come on over. A little delayed reaction time there. Anyway. Okay, so now I get to the good part of the story. I promise you there's an ending and a point to this story. Okay, so after I get the auto parts stuff done, I'm like, there's a new Supercuts place that's in the shopping center right across the street from O'Reilly's. And, usually haircuts, I'm not thinking so much, I tend to, especially if it's a chain establishment, guys and haircuts, it's like glue and ketchup, you know what I'm saying? But, trying to think. Go in there, I have pretty low expectations. There's like one person ahead of me. I had to wait maybe 10 minutes, but still. It was very quick. It went really well. I was very surprised. The stylist did a very good job with the haircut. Shampoo, they did a tea tree oil shampoo. The whole thing was $18. It was only $3 extra for shampoo, $15 for the haircut, $3 for the shampoo. Great Clips charges $10. Can you believe that? That's when I was down in Florida. It was like $3 extra, but apparently the local franchisee here in Greensboro, they like to charge bigly, as President Trump would say, for the tea tree. Okay, so, and then the lady does a great job cutting my hair and everything. And then they tell me at the end about some good promotions they're doing. Like, you just give them your name, and they are in a, what do you call that? Buy 9, get 1 free haircut special. And they also gave me a list of specials. Tuesdays are the best day because it's like $12 haircut days. 15 is the regular price. And then they even gave me a $3 off coupon if I didn't want to come in on Tuesdays for a haircut. And said the coupon does not expire either. So like, hey. But anyway, I was very impressed with the service. You know, the stylists are very friendly. Everybody else is very friendly there too. The hostess. So if you need a good place to get a haircut, you got to go to what's called Supercuts, 4000 Battleground Avenue there in Northwest Greensboro. Wonderful place to go. And that's our story, honey. Bye-bye.